Now, Craig Prater and Patty Spitler with the real stories behind your favorite movies, filmmakers, and the creative arts. This is Real Life TV, presented by Heartland Film.
And it's showtime. Welcome to our first edition of Real Life TV. I'm Patty Spitler.
And I'm Craig Prater. Real Life TV is a show for people who love the movies and the talented people who create the performing arts.
Coming up, we're going to introduce you to Manny, the movie guy. He's going to bring us exclusive interviews with stars of your favorite new films. Today, we'll take a look at The World to Come.
And he's 20 years old and already an award-winning filmmaker. We want you to meet Ashton Gleckman and what inspires him.
Tevin Stoddard pays homage to his hometown with YouTube videos, oh, you'll be bouncing to this, that have millions of hits. So there you go. Well, what do you think, huh?
It's exciting, isn't it? There's a lot there.
We got a lot to do, and we've got a long way to go. I love the arts. Of course, 20 plus years covering movies and film for entertainment reporting for Wish TV, and it was a wonderful time, and I'm so happy to reconnect with you with that and talk about things coming up with the arts, because we know the arts have been hit bad by the pandemic, but we're moving forward.
We are moving forward. You've mentioned your 20 plus years.
Yeah, how many?
Oh, 30 plus, so we've got a lot added together, so I think we're going to be able to cover it then, Patty, don't you?
I'm honored and proud to be with you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Craig. We want to bring in another person now, friend to both of us. We know him, and it's funny because I was talking to Craig, and I go, I know Manny. He goes, I know Manny too. The movie guy, Craig.
Manny is based in Palm Springs and has a deep Midwestern roots. Good morning, Manny. It's great to have you here.
Good morning, guys, and thank you so much. And hello, everyone. I'm Manny the Movie Guy, a movie lover and a lover of life. And that's why I rate movies with kisses. And this week, how many kisses will Coming to America, The World to Come, and Raya and the Last Dragon get? Take a look.
We are going back to America.
Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall return to their beloved characters in this unnecessary sequel that checks all the boxes, except it's not that funny.
Just discovered that I may have a son here in this land.
This should be called Coming to Zamunda. The film spends much time in the fictional country where Murphy's Prince Akeem is now the king, but he needs his illegitimate American son to save his kingdom from Wesley Snipes. Murphy, even in his disguises, is not memorable, but he lets his co-stars shine, like Leslie Jones and Hall, who's good as Baba the Witch Doctor. The bottom line, watch this on Amazon Prime only if you're a fan. Otherwise, you can just skip this journey. And for that, Coming to America gets 2.5 out of 4 denied entry kisses. And on demand, there's The World to Come.
Who is that?
Catherine Waterston and Vanessa Kirby experience forbidden love in 1856.
She is freed by that love.
That love is Tally, wonderfully played by Kirby. Their chemistry is so palpable, the screen lights up every time they're together.
It's just rare for two actresses to have be two protagonists in their own story.
From producer Casey Affleck, who also stars in the film, The World to Come benefits from Mona Fastvold's assured direction. She created a poetic, queer love story that speaks volumes about untamed love on the frontier.
Oh, Manny, that's the best intro I think we've had all year.
And for that, The World to Come gets 3.5 out of 4. Catch this on demand now. Kisses. And finally, we have the magical Raya and the Last Dragon.
I'm just really excited for people to see this movie.
Kelly Marie Tran is pitch perfect as the voice of Raya, a lone warrior looking for the last dragon to save the world of Kumandra. That dragon is Sisu, voiced by Awkwafina.
I'm gonna be real with you.
This truly original myth-building of a movie is vibrant and awe-inspiring. It's funny, the characters are well imagined, and above all, its message of learning to trust is simply powerful. And for that, Raya and the Last Dragon gets the perfect 4 out of 4. Stream it on Disney Plus. Kisses. I'm Manny the Movie Guy, and Raya and the Last Dragon is my pick of the week.
Manny, that is absolutely fabulous. I love seeing all your lips showing up as ratings. So I don't know how many lips or half lips I would get, but I loved you signing off with your 4 lips part on that. So this was great. We're really pleased to have you with us, Manny, and we look forward to all your reviews. So I'd recommend to all of our viewers, watch what Manny says. He'll be able to do it.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with you guys, even virtually, because you know I'm a son of Indiana, so
well, we love having you
to be back here.
Thank you, Manny. What a great guy. Virtual hugs. There you go. All right. Coming up next, a 20-year-old filmmaker makes his mark as a Heartland Film Award winner. Wow. We'll get to know Ashton Gleckman when Real Life TV continues.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's movie night.
It's just the previews.
I can't believe Lazy Boy has interior designers and you work your magic for free.
Yep, bringing your vision to life with the right furniture. It's what we do.
Oh, wow. Can I try that?
Oh, sure.
I knew it. The world's not ready for my powers.
Perfect. Save up to 25% off, plus 0% financing available.
Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
You're watching Real Life TV, presented by Heartland Film.
Now to a filmmaker who's only 20 years old and already making his mark as an award winner.
Can you believe that? Only 20 years old. Amazing man. His name is Ashton Gleckman, and he has a new documentary out that we'll discuss in just a moment. But first, I had the honor and the pleasure meet Ashton and his cat, too.
And then I can pull up strings, for example.
Ashton Gleckman is a young man of many talents, composing music scores, playing instruments, and making documentary films that have already put this young artist on the map. You first came to prominence with Heartland Film Festival with the documentary We Shall Not Die Now. At the time you made that, you were about 18 or 19 years old?
18 and 19, yeah. I remember being very young. I was 7 years old, and I visited the Indiana Children's Museum, and they had just put in a new exhibit about Anne Frank. And I remember going and seeing that exhibit and first learning about the Holocaust and just being astonished that that actually happened. And I learned that I had a great uncle who was actually one of the American liberators of the Buchenwald concentration camp. And so I realized when I was 19 I wanted to follow my dream of creating documentaries. Wow. And the first film I set out to do was We Shall Not Die Now. So I interviewed more than 25 people around the country, survivors, liberators, and historians, and then traveled to Poland. And
this is the jacket before you went to the gas chambers.
We must now work to teach people of the importance of human equality.
When my film premiered in 2019 at Heartland, that was the first ever film festival I've been a part of. And then they called my name, and I was like, oh, it's obviously like one of those Oscar situations where they've screwed up the text. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was an amazing experience, and I think that for anyone who has the chance, Heartland is a great place to visit and to check out all the films from filmmakers all around the world. So.
His latest documentary film takes us to one of America's most economically distressed towns.
The Hills I Call Home, and it takes place in this small town in the middle of the American Appalachian Mountains called Beattyville, Kentucky. You know, it's about hope and about striving to work together.
He began his musical career at the age of 6, and while he loves his guitars, he was drawn to the power that music and film can create.
I love stories. I love reading. I mean, I love reading Milton and Tolstoy. I'm sort of a nerd. So this is Mr. Gray, and he's one of my best pals, right? So he'll just sort of come around and sit on my desk and hang out and
listen to your music.
Yes, exactly.
Is he a critic? Does he tell you what to do?
Absolutely. Yeah. Us artists always need our critics.
What are you looking forward to in the near future?
So I'm currently heading into an exciting project that I've been working towards for a while. It's a 6-part, 6-hour docuseries on the life and legacy of John F. Kennedy, set to coincide with the 60th anniversary of his presidency. So we're going to be going into extreme detail into his life growing up, you know, everything from Harvard and the Choate Academy as a teenager, going into the Second World War, his runs for the House and Senate, his presidential run, as well as his legacy. And I'll be traveling around the country interviewing historians and politicians and other people associated with Kennedy, and we're going to be telling the full story. So it's going to be an exciting project, and he's a figure that I've always been interested in, so I'm looking forward to that.
So remember the name, Ashton Gleckman. This 20-year-old will be making movie magic for years to come. What an amazing, incredible man. And you can now go right now to heartlandfilm.org for the link to watch Ashton's new film, The Hills I Call Home.
That was a great story.
Oh.
Isn't he an incredible person? Talent off the charts.
Everybody did it.
Yeah, it's terrific. We are devoted to the creative arts scene here in Indianapolis, so up next, I'll show you what the Arts Council of Indianapolis has planned to welcome March Madness fans. Here's a hint: amazing works of art around downtown.
I can't believe Lazy Boy has interior designers and you work your magic for free.
Yep, bringing your vision to life with the right furniture. It's what we do.
Oh, wow. Can I try that?
Oh, sure.
I knew it. The world's not ready for my powers.
Perfect. Save up to 25% off, plus 0% financing available.
Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Snow, and for decades I've been bringing you Notes from Hollywood, profiles of people passionately pursuing professions in the entertainment industry. Say that 3 times fast. From the Heartland International Film Festival to the heart of Hollywood and even to places like Bangkok, Thailand. I'll see you on the red carpet at notesfromhollywood.com.
You're watching Real Life TV, presented by Heartland Film.
Welcome back to Real Life TV. We're glad you joined us because we've got something very important and fun with us right now. I want to introduce you to Shannon Linker with the Arts Council, and thank you for being here. I have to tell you, you were at the top of the list when we knew we were going to have our premiere, so tell us about the Arts Council.
Well, thank you so much, Craig. We are very honored to be on your very first show, so this is incredible. The Arts Council, we are the primary advocacy and support service organization for arts and culture in Central Indiana. So that is professional artists, that is all the arts organizations, and really the greater community as well, because we serve as a resource for the professional, the sector, but also the community that's interested in the arts. So wanting to know more about what's happening, what's going on, what can I go see, what can I experience, that we do that too. So we really are kind of like a chamber of commerce for the arts, or that central hub of information is kind of how I like to think of us.
Well, I think you've done an excellent job, and I know this past year when the pandemic hit all of the cultural arts, we didn't know where to go, and I give credit to the Arts Council for helping pull all that and keep it together.
Well, thank you so much. That really was, a lot of people for a long time didn't quite understand the Arts Council as a service organization, but when the pandemic hit, that's when service organizations stepped up, and that's when we knew we had to too.
What's this about March Madness? Tell us about that.
Wow, well, it's incredible and it is unprecedented. And we find ourselves in basically a full month. And now we have guests coming, we have patrons can be, our fans can be at the games. The Lilly Endowment stepped in and said, we really need to support this. We're behind you, we know there's a lot to do, and we know the arts can make this happen and can make downtown, who's been through a really rough time, can make it look amazing and polished and beautiful again, just like it was before. If you go to, during the tournament, if you go to the intersection of Washington and Meridian, it's essentially going to be like an outdoor art gallery. We may have to put a little wine stand over there so people can feel like they're in a gallery again, So that's going to be incredible. We're engaging about 300 artists and paying them. And so this is, for us, it's not just about making downtown interesting for the guests and for the media. For the Arts Council, it's still about relief and recovery, because this is about getting money into the hands of individuals, artists, musicians, dancers, organizations, whomever that can be a part of this, and curators helping to pull it all together. So for us, it's the same. It's still that relief and recovery. And it's going to be $335,000 from the Lilly Endowment going directly to artists.
That is absolutely incredible. So thanks to the Arts Council for helping make that expand and get bigger and better. And Real Life TV is very proud to be a part of that and helping in any way we possibly can. So thank you, Shannon, for being here. Thank you to the Arts Council. And we're going to be seeing you in some future shows, I know.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Craig. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And that's terrific. Now, coming up, the road to the Academy Awards goes through Indianapolis. Details on the Oscars shortlist and the Heartland connection.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's movie night.
It's just the previews.
I can't believe Lazy Boy has interior designers and you work your magic for free.
Yep, bringing your vision to life with the right furniture. It's what we do.
Oh, wow. Can I try that?
Oh, sure.
I knew it. The world's not ready for my powers.
Perfect. Save up to 25% off, plus 0% financing available.
Lazy Boy. Live life comfortably.
Through this pandemic, we've realized not only that musicians and fans have suffered, just the kind of the lifeblood of arts and culture has suffered in Indianapolis. So we thought it's more important than ever to create some kind of artistic programming. And we came up with the idea of doing commissioning 3 groups of musicians, 3 bands to write original works about Indianapolis for about these uncertain times.
You're watching Real Life TV, presented by Heartland Film.
We're coming back now from Real Life TV, and we're very fortunate right now because we have secured the artistic director of Heartland Film, and we're really lucky to have you, Greg. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thanks so much, Craig. Glad to be here, and congratulations on this first episode.
So tell us about that short list and how did Heartland do this year?
Yeah, definitely. So over the past decade, short films from the Heartland International Film Festival and Indie Shorts have been nominated for 23 Academy Awards, and 7 of those films have gone on to win an Oscar, which is pretty crazy. So a year ago, when we had no idea if we would even have film festivals with the pandemic, we were very fortunate to both host Indie Shorts and Heartland. So we didn't know what we were going to expect, what was going to happen this year, but our streak continued. And we have 9 short films, including 2 of our grand prize qualifying short films, and 7 feature films, including the documentary 76 Days that sold to MTV out of Heartland last October. So we have 16 total films, a very good year for Heartland and the Oscar shortlist.
How's your daddy like that new farm? He growing things good, doing things right?
Yes. We have amazing, huge titles every year from Minari from A24, which has, some great traction right now with the Academy and Golden Globes and everything too.
Well, that is terrific. And I think that gives our viewers a chance to learn more about what you do with the film department and everything. You mentioned that Academy. Can you elaborate just a little bit on that endorsement for our short films from the Academy?
Academy qualifying.
And some great deals there.
Yeah, what does it mean? Essentially, it's almost like a golden ticket, a leapfrog for a film that wins an Oscar qualifying category at a festival around the world to skip the theatrical requirement for short films and be considered for the Academy Awards with that great step up for consideration too. So in the entire world, there are 172 film festivals that qualify for short films. Heartland and Indie Shorts were just one of 34 festivals in the entire world that qualify in the trifecta of all 3 of live action, animated, and documentaries.
There was something about that Indie Shorts like that was fun. Not only could you have the best seat in the house, which people were wondering, well, what does that mean this year? And then they were a new experience at drive-ins. You made it fun last year. So can we expect that this next year?
Yeah, I think so. Planning, the vaccine's out. We're hopeful, but definitely virtual came in a big way last year, so don't expect that to go away. We're still planning to safely do outdoor screenings as well. So we'll announce plans in the upcoming months. I'll tell you right now, if you're a filmmaker watching and you want a chance, Indie Shorts will take place this year from July 20th to the 25th, and Heartland is October 7th through the 17th. So if you go to Film Freeway, it's a platform online. It's the industry standard for submitting your short or feature film. Go to filmfreeway.com and search for either Indie Shorts, that's INDY, or Heartland International Film Festival, and you can submit your film.
Well, Greg, we really thank you, and we look forward to having you and your entire team coming back to Real Life TV and giving us always some inside information. So thank you very much for joining us, Greg.
Thank you, Craig.
That's terrific. And coming up, we're going to close the show with Tevin Stoddard, viral video. It's coming up.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's movie night.
It's just the previews.
on our March 21st episode of Real Life TV, Patty has a treat for you.
Oh, Jared Thompson is a jazz saxophonist and so much more. I'm going to sit down with him to learn more about his Heartland Film connection and his film directorial debut. Watch it right here, March 21st. And now, we're going to leave you today. Let's meet Tevin Stoddard.
He's a local music video artist who shows off a love of his hometown. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Tevin Stoddard checking in once again. Here at Wish TV Channel 8, you know it's all great.
Cooking this Sunday at the church.
Yes, we cooking, baby.
You know I love that sweet potato pie, grandmama.
I know you do, baby.
All right. I'll see you soon. Love you.
Love you too, and drive careful.
So my first music video was about Indianapolis, a soulful tribute to Indianapolis called I'm Home Now. And I started it on my grandma's porch in Hallville, and it just it went viral, grew into a life of its own. My first sports music video was for the mix, so schools like Ben Davis, Warren, Pike, North Central, Carmel, Center Grove, Lawrence North, Lawrence Central. Ended up making USA Today. And from there, just school after school, university after university. Viral video after viral video, it just kind of grew into a life of its own.
Watch Indians play, stay fair. $2 Tuesday, let's go. Let's go to Expo. Make sure you dodge the ratchets at Classic. Watch your crew now.
So yeah, Long's Bakery was closed for COVID. So the day they reopened, the video that morning, it went crazy. And I called my videographer that next morning. We did it I said, man, meet me outside Long's Bakery at 5:30. And man, we did it, and it grew into a life of its own. I expected it to do about 100,000 views. Then when it started getting 5, 6, 7, 800,000, it was a crazy experience. I do theme songs for colleges around the nation. So I've been to 80 plus universities in 33 states, everywhere from USC, Baylor, Kansas, Florida State, Ohio State, Iowa, filming in Assembly Hall at IU, Millie rocking at IU on the court. This is crazy. This is where Bob Knight used to throw his chairs. And I'm here Millie rocking. So it's a crazy experience.
96.3 riding down the interstate. Bumping hit the jiggle. Where you been, mine laughing at Gen Con. Watch Urkels in the circles in the Castleton, Washington, Lafayette Square. Act like you never.
My grandma's doing well, so she's actually a cancer survivor. So we did a video for her recently, and we actually filmed another video this Saturday to release on Thanksgiving. It's called Family First, and it features my cousin Ruben Studdard from American Idol. So I'm excited for that.